Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today we're gonna be making lunch together. This is a very easy lunch, super high protein. It is perfect if you are trying to lose weight, maybe slim down for summer, or just trying to make healthier choices in your life where you are incorporating a lot of protein into your diet. We are making a traditional egg salad with a twist. I've literally made it twice already, and it is super filling, great for meal prep or even just a simple snack. So I already boiled my eggs just to kind of get the process started. If you have issues peeling your eggs, this is a great hack, okay? So you have to put them in ice cold water as soon as they come out. I don't know what happens, but the peel actually just comes right off of the shell. Like, excuse me, yes. So I actually love to make this for lunch. Personally, I love chips, I do. So I either make homemade low carb chips, which I will leave the tortillas I use linked in the description below. You can use low carb love at checkout and it's a discount. You can also use lettuce boats. You can use cucumbers, eat them with a bell pepper, literally with whatever you love. You can use it as your dippers for this, okay? I don't know if you're a snacker, but if you're a snacker like me, I love to have things like this on hand because whenever I snack, instead of going for chips or cookies or something that I already know is gonna cause me to have more cravings, I like to do something like an egg salad, chicken salad, beef jerky, anything that is like either a single ingredient food or something like this that has healthy fats incorporated, then it's gonna help keep you satiated throughout the day. It's not gonna cause you to have more cravings. I also have a meal plan that can be super, super helpful. I'll leave that linked in the description below. I have all the recipes. I also walk you through breakfast, lunch, and dinner, swaps, all the things. So if you are just starting your weight loss journey or you know someone who is, please share my meal plan with them. It's the ultra low carb meal plan. It will be very, very helpful. Okay. Now I'm going to show you the things that I do differently for my egg salad. Usually it is loaded with mayonnaise, right? But I used to get a lot of gut issues. Your gut health is super, super important because 70% of our immune system lives in our gut. So if you have issues with your hair, if you have issues with your skin, if you have issues with your literal, like your actual stomach getting bloated, a lot of times you have to just kind of do a deep dive into your gut health, okay? Number one thing, start eliminating processed sugars. So instead of using refined sugars, maybe find something that is natural like honey or maple syrup, or even a sweetener that is like stevia, monk fruit, allulose. Those are all good substitutes. Then you start thinking of the oils, right? So I grew up having canola oil, soybean oil, vegetable oil. No. We need to make the swaps over to avocado oil, coconut oil, olive oil, beef tallow. Like a lot of animal fats are also good for you. Then you have butter. Eliminating seed oils from your diet is going to make a huge difference. Also incorporating a high quality probiotic and prebiotic. The one that I use, I can leave it linked in the description below. It's called Seed. It is the DSO1 by Seed. This is a symbiotic, so it's both a prebiotic and a probiotic in one. I just take 2 in the morning. I take it on an empty stomach. It has made a world of a difference, not only for my body, it's made a world of a difference for my digestion. So if you do not have a high quality probiotic and prebiotic, I highly, highly recommend Seed. You can even use my discount code. It is LCL40 for 40% off. Now, they never do a 40% discount code. Take advantage of this if you don't have a high quality probiotic that you love and you trust. I'm telling you, it makes a world of a difference. And you're just doing something good for your body anyway. Now, I love mayonnaise, I do, and this is an avocado mayo. I do love it. I am actually gonna use Greek yogurt as my main source of creaminess, okay? So this is, not only is it going to make it super creamy, it's also going to add a ton of protein. So it has 18 grams of protein for 3/4 of a cup. Then we have our eggs. Our eggs are loaded with protein and healthy fats. And then here is the twist, okay? Now this is not usually an egg salad, but On my last version, I added it and I actually really liked it. I just like adding additional protein to my egg salad. And this was just rotisserie chicken that I had left over. So I'm like, why not? It's pretty lean, it adds additional protein, and I feel like it just makes it a full meal. So now we're gonna go ahead and get started. Tossing our eggs first. Okay, so I get this little bench scraper and literally just start to cut the eggs. Okay, and that took less than a minute. Oh, and by the way, I boiled my eggs for 7 minutes. It leaves it like really moist, and I feel like it adds to the creaminess of the salad. Personal preference. I think you can literally do 7, 8, or even 9 minutes. Medium boil is about a 7-minute, and then a hard boil is a 9. So we have our egg. Now we're gonna toss in our rotisserie chicken. We have our red onion, some celery, jalapenos for a little spice, and our pickles. So now for the creaminess, right? For the creaminess, we have our yogurt. But we still are gonna add some mayonnaise because I think that the mayo adds to like a mouthfeel that the yogurt doesn't. Then we have a little mustard, garlic powder, and oh, you know what we need? Some pepper. And this is it. And this will stay good in the fridge. So if you're someone who likes to meal prep and just have stuff prepared for when you do get hungry or for when you want to do a little snack, this is actually a great recipe because it'll be good into, I would probably cap it at like 3 days, but it's good for a few days. But other than that, this is it right here. This is a high protein meal. You can make little lettuce boats, cucumber boats, make a sandwich. There's just so many things that you can do with this salad, but it is all good for you ingredients, like literally all good for you ingredients. Hit it on the spot the first time. So now you can literally put it in your container, store it in your fridge. Whenever you get a little hungry, dig into it. Know that you have some good for you snacks or a good for you quick meal. I don't know, I think something like this, it could be whatever you want, you know? It can be a snack, it can be a full meal. But the most important thing is having options that you can turn to when you get hungry. I think for a lot of people that are starting off on a weight loss journey, I think not knowing what they can eat is a huge problem. Again, I have my ultra low carb meal plan. I'll leave it linked in the description below, but that is something that is super important, is knowing what to eat, when to eat it, swaps that are good for you. You know, instead of having this, you can have this. Instead of this pasta, you can have this pasta, these tortillas to this. You know what I mean? Like knowing exactly what to eat is gonna make a huge difference. So just knowing that this is something that you can actually have in your fridge and you can eat it whenever you get hungry, I feel like it's just a huge bonus. So anyway, super quick egg salad with the additional protein. It just makes it a full meal, right? So I hope you enjoyed it. Very easy recipe. I'll put the full recipe in the description below. If you have friends or family that are trying to lose weight, please share my channel with them, share this recipe, share my meal plan with them. It can be super helpful. But thank you so much for being here. I love you, and I'll see you on my next video. Mwah.